Hello, and this is Speeding Games, your host for the very first official episode of Nintendo the History. Now, this may be the only episode that you actually hear my voice while doing the video series. Why is that, you may say? Because I have my great crew of people that are helping me in the process of creating this wonderful show that I'm bringing for you guys to watch. I have my voice actors, my script writers, my researchers, my gameplay recorders, and my editors. They will all be shown at the end of this video in a credit sequence, and I just want to take the time now of thanking them for helping me with this series. Now, without further ado, let's go into the actual beginning of this video.
Mario! Mario!
Super Mario. 1, 2, and 3. There's power in numbers. Nintendo, now you're playing with power. Each game's...
Well, as you know, the world of video games was starting to die out during the 80s due to Atari's failures at home video game entertainment. That was until the year 1985, when Super Mario Bros. Hit the NES with its incredible platforming magic. Every hardcore gamer should worship Super Mario Bros. Because of how much it saved the gaming industry from such horrible, tedious, mind-numbing games. But what really made the game so good? I mean, Mario's just a flat plumber jumping on things and eating mushrooms, right? But let's delve into things a little further to see what made the game Super Mario Bros. On the NES such a great game. Now, let's start with the gameplay. Super Mario Bros., just like any other game, is really all about gameplay. Especially during the 80s when graphics were just a cluster of tiny or even large pixels. And gameplay was simple, yet enjoyable and rewarding. Getting special power-ups and coins that are actually useful has to do a lot with why people enjoyed the gameplay. The power-ups are rewarding and fun to get a hold of and amuse, but let us not forget the intense avoid or get murdered action the game has to offer. Non-stop, there's always something trying to kill the Mario or his slightly more fit brother Luigi, and the boss battles at the end of every world help build up tension. There's no boring level to play, and because of that, there's always a reason to have a power-up. Take a game like Athena and play it right before you play Super Mario Bros. And you have a better understanding of why Super Mario Bros. Powers are a key element to its outstanding gameplay. And for anyone who's ever played Super Mario Bros. Before, which hopefully you have, you would also admit jumping on top of things to kill them is a very fun thing to do. The development. This brings me to the development of the game. Super Mario Bros. Was the improved version of Mario Bros., which came out in the year 1983. Before, the players couldn't jump on enemies to kill them, and using power-ups like the mushroom to become big did not exist. Something neat I should mention is that the mushroom power-up and kingdom were influenced by flock tales about people eating magic mushrooms in the forest. Neat, right? But the game was meant to be so simple so that it could come out as a game for the end of the year season, you know, for Christmas. Music. Since it's an NES game, talking about the music is very simple and straightforward. Super Mario Bros. Music is catchy. For many other NES games, the same old inspired music playing in an unforgiving loop all throughout the entire game. Well, this is not the case for Super Mario Bros. I think it's safe to say that the change in music is a bonus in the game, considering how amazing the first stage is. No, we can't have a game without the characters, right? So why don't we talk a little bit about that? So our main character, Mario, is very odd. He's a fat Italian plumber with a hat. But he has become a famous icon, so I'd say this odd background is overlooked. He's more known for fighting Goombas and paratroopers than saving a Princess Peach that we all know and love. But don't be fooled, in the end, he's still a plumber, just like his younger brother Luigi. Bowser is the mastermind behind the game, and is rightfully the final boss. But other than that, there's not much to him. The story is about two heroic plumbers saving a princess. Suppose that's not a bad start to one of the world's first iconic game series. Now, hidden secrets and Easter eggs. There's a couple in the original Super Mario Bros. Not many, but there are a couple. Now, besides the mushroom backstory, there's another interesting thing about the game. Mario's red hat. The reason why the developers gave him a hat was because they couldn't make his hair. It needed too many pixels. That also brings me to the background of the game. Take a close look at the clouds. Now take a good close look at the bushes on the ground. That's right, they used the exact same sprite for the clouds and the bushes, except for the color. Now, a more interesting secret that is just hilarious is about our favorite character, Toad. Now, I'm sure you hinted that hint of sarcasm, so I should say least favorite. Statistics have shown that Toad is one of the most hated video game characters of all time. I wonder why. It's simple, really. In the game, we go through 8 worlds of 4 stages, only be told at 7 of the castles that our princess is in another castle. And the worst part about this, if you take a really close look at Toad, he is flipping not 1 but 2 birds. That's right, he is flipping us off.
Tits.
So, Super Mario Bros. Has been given the title as the top video game in history, and it well deserves that. Mainly because overall, it has saved the gaming industry, gave us many, many memories, and let us not forget how fun it was. Well, where would the world be without Mario? Where would the world of gaming be without Mario? You know, I'd rather not find out.